Okie dokie. Let's get this wagon rolling, shall we? I got all the parts sanded up, cleaned, oiled, and kind of laid out for assembly. I'm gonna do my best to show you each piece as we begin to assemble them and get them in front of the camera. So starting out, we want the main bottom plate for the wagon, and we're just gonna wanna get that laid out in front of us, and we are going to want to make sure that the little walls, the dividers for each of the sections, are grabbable. And I got the others right here. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is actually, let me take this apart because I got a little ahead of myself. Well, it doesn't matter. The first thing we want to do is get this piece and then these pieces. Now note the singular tab on these ones. Get this piece with the, well, I don't even know what to call this half octagon piece, and make sure you got these two clips on each side. And we're just gonna go ahead and put this right in the tab like such. And we did the same with that one. And then we have this one. Now note that this one's a little bit different. This one doesn't have the little claw tabs on each side. This one goes smack in the middle. We want to make sure that it's going to be going right here, and it's unique, so make sure it goes there. But before we put it there, let's also get these. We've got these kind of little wavy pieces, very short, with tiny little tabs on each end. You'll see that we have a space for them to go on the outside of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one here, and I'm gonna put the other one on the other side, and I'm gonna connect these together by lining them up with these slots on each side. So give me a second while I do that real quick. There's one. And there's two. All right. There's a bug. Just landed on the side of my face, and that scared me. All right. Moving on now. Let's see here. We got that and that. Next, we have to add these. They're little opposite wave pieces, and note that we have two little prongs on each side, and we're gonna put those right like such, and they just kind of sit there right now. We'll put one there, and we'll put one over here, and then we're gonna get the matching long wavy pieces. And you'll see we have a tab here and here, and we're just gonna go ahead and just slot this right on top like that and like that. And we'll do the other one. It doesn't matter which way I put it, so long as the wave matches. Now when you're pushing things together, it's very important not to put pressure on these. They will most certainly snap if you're a little too forceful with them. The next step is to add 3 of these to these tabs that we see here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the bottom one. It doesn't matter the direction, but I have the little details facing up, or in rather. And what we're doing right now is making the bed that the bottle will rest on. There's one. We'll put this one. Maybe. There we go. Click. 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 There's one. And we'll do another one right here. I gotta admit, these are a little tricky to attach because there's nowhere to really put pressure on the outside. So you gotta be a little careful when doing this bit of assembly. You don't, like I said again, you don't want to put pressure on those. So try to put pressure on the frame here and here while you're pushing them on. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. So we got to make sure, like I said, that we're putting it in the right way. So I've got the clawy tabs on the left. I'm going to turn it around and make sure they're on the right. So that way we can pop it in like that when we're ready to. But next up, we're going to add this one. And this one faces the front of the wagon, so it's going to go on the left-hand side. So let's get this one connected. Pop these guys into place. Oh yeah, this goes together much better than my first version does. Reducing the amount of tabs from 2 to 1 on these pieces. Way easier to put it together. Very nice. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm doing a little bit of off camera. Now, the next one we need is this one. The more solid, no little dippy dip. This goes on the back. So we're gonna attach it here. And just kinda... There we go, there's one. And there will be another. Put this right here. We'll do it like this. Nice. And then make sure that's lined up. There we go. Ooh. I'm digging those tolerances already. Nice and tight. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's see here. We've got these, and these are kind of like the back parts of the boot box. Excuse me. And angled little slot's gonna go on the far back, and we're just gonna take these and we're gonna put one like that, and we're gonna put the other one like so. And these should be, there we go, a little bit looser. Nice. All right, and with that, yeah, we are ready to slot this part of the assembly into the base. So, here we go. Maybe. Come on, line up. There it goes. There we go. One side, and then we'll just kind of wiggle and push those into place. Fantastic. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like how this is snapping together already. Okay. This one It goes on the front, and we're gonna put it right here. There we are. And next we're going to move right along into the walls. Doesn't really matter, they're symmetrical and they can go on either side, upside down, whatever, it doesn't matter. But what way these go on is like such. These go on to the little clawed tabs, and they shouldn't want to go anywhere. Fantastic. We'll do the other side with the other one. Nice. There we are. All right. So next up, we've got to start getting the top put together. And that's a little bit tricky, just a little bit. So we're gonna get these, and we're gonna kind of do the same thing like we did with these parts. We're gonna get our other little wavy bits, and then we're also gonna need these ones. So let's see here. These are identical, but we need to make sure that we put the right pieces in the right side. So let's see here. This one needs these. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, bear with me here for a second. I gotta make sure that the right ones go in the right places. Okay, so yeah, the wave goes on the inside, so that means the next piece behind it is this one. So then, all right, cool. So we're gonna put this with these tabs into the big tab slot right in the middle there. We'll put one here. There it goes. And we'll put one on this one. I don't have my glasses on. And yep, we're gonna put the one with the open notches right behind that. And the same thing on this side. We'll put one there. Now we should be able to attach this one to these little slots. There's one side, and we'll do this side. Maybe. There it goes. There we are. And then in front of them, we want to add these. So we'll put one here. And then we'll put one just kind of sitting there. Well, we'll get to that one in a second. Then we're gonna put these on. So we'll put this here. There we go. We'll put this guy back there. Put this one right like so. Come on, I know you fit. Get out of my face, bug. There. in there. Nice. There. Click, click. And I'm not using glue. A lot of this is gonna snap together. There's a few parts that might actually require glue for them to stay together, but I really always suggest gluing the parts together so, you know, they're solid and don't ever come apart. All right, and just like with the bottom, we're gonna get these and we're gonna attach them to these inner slots. Maybe I should have changed these to be singular as well, but I kind of like the way the two look. And it most certainly makes them stay together really well. Come on. There it goes. Click, click, and then we're gonna really pop it into place. Next one. There we go. And the third one. You know, I'm sitting here doing this and I'm looking at my table at all the parts and I am missing quite a few, and I just remembered I still have to go get them out of the laser bed. So I'm going to actually pause here and retrieve the rest of the parts that I need. Come on, there we go. Pop, pop. There. And that's the... Alrighty. I am back with the last of the parts that I needed. I already had these, but let's go ahead and add them. So, we'll add the forward facing. Got the notch cut out that's gonna match right there to the front. And it doesn't really matter which side you put it on, but once you put it somewhere, that is going to dictate the front. So we're just gonna pop, 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 pop. Well, pop. There it goes. And this one, here we are. We'll just flip it over real quick. And we'll take this one. The reason I keep flipping pieces around too, is because I'm kind of picky about the way the grains look, and I want the nicer looking grains facing out. But that's just me. That's just my OCD pickiness. There we are. Yeah. Clickety, click, click. Just gonna squeeze that together. I'm gonna be putting magnets in these little holes that are facing in and out. And now we get to do the fun part. And by that I mean, it's not really fun. We gotta attach the hinge. And this can be tricky. You might want to dampen the hinge along the cuts before you do this, but we're gonna see what happens. So get one side, and all the little clawed hooky pieces, we're gonna put one side in first. And just kind of Finagle those into place. And then the hinge goes up. So, like that. Pop it into place by pushing up. And we're going to, well, maybe it's best to do it on the table. We're gonna fold it over like such, and it's gonna take a little bit of force to get it where it needs to go, and I feel like I might have to actually wet this hinge and do exactly what I said needs to be done before I attempt this. Let's see here. We don't want it to break. Man, I might have to do this off camera just because of the angle I'm gonna have to do this at. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put this in my lap and drag. Oh, let's see. Maybe learning as I go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it into the tabs that you can see here, how these things line up. I'm gonna go ahead and do this side. I'm gonna push that one in, and then I'm gonna do this one. And hopefully the middle ones will follow suit. Kinda. I'm gonna go dampen the hinge because I'm gonna be putting some pressure on this. I will be back again. All right, so now that I have this thing all moistened, it should want to stretch. Yeah, it does. All right, it wants to stretch a bit more. Now, something to note, after doing that, once it dries, it's gonna be brittle. Now, it's not gonna go anywhere, but don't go trying to take it apart. All right, I'm gonna put this back on here. There we go. One side, and click. Now I'm going to try and be forcefully gentle and pull and stretch the hinge over and around to these hooks on the other side. And this is, yeah, I gotta do this in my lap. Let's see here. Maybe I can kind of show what's happening, but oh my. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nope, I almost had it. Come on. Ah, so close. I might need to adjust this a little bit to make this part a bit easier. But once it slots over these hooks, it doesn't go anywhere. Oh man. All right. Encountering technical difficulties here. I haven't broken anything. It's just, oh man, this was so much easier. MDF is way more forgiving when it comes to doing stuff like this. I keep forgetting that. The math works, it should. Woo! All right, I'm just gonna do this off camera. You see what I'm trying to do though? We hook, we stretch around, and then we hook onto the other side. So I'm gonna do this off camera so you don't have to watch me do it. Okay, so that was kind of the devil to do. Gonna try to make that a little bit easier. But what I did was actually slot in one side, then I forced it into alignment with these, then stretched over. So I got these into alignment first on one side, and it was easier to drag over across the other side. Now, I did make a boo-boo, and I put a little bit too much pressure on one of the little clips, so this one snapped, but the other three are still in perfect condition. I'm going to make a couple slight adjustments to the hinge so that way it can stretch more. That will hopefully alleviate that bit of nonsense. But there we go. Now we've got the top going, and I'm just gonna put that on there. Maybe. There we go. Keep knocking stuff off. Yeah, well, no, I don't need the top on it. All right. All of these ones, you can see we're gonna put these like such. There we go. And we'll put another one of these on the bottom. These are something that are probably gonna need glue. I mean, they might be tight enough to just stay, but then again, I always suggest gluing everything together just so it's permanent. Get some good snap fit going on though. Tolerances are nice. There they are. Fantastic. And we're gonna be putting these like such. Now these do have to be glued in. I couldn't really work out an easy solution to put the side panels or these pieces in there, so we are most certainly going to be putting a drop of glue and gluing these in there for the detail parts. All right, but that's the main case. I guess we can drop this in here. This is designed to actually come out so it's easier to get to whatever you might have in the back here. We've got the shot glass hole and the barrel is gonna sit here, but this is designed to be removable so you can get in there a little bit easier. Right through here. Next up, well, I guess I'm just gonna flip it over and that's gonna fall out. We're gonna do the axles. And let me see, got this piece, and this one's for the front. So let's do the front axle. Front axle uses these, and we've got those holes. And we are gonna want to put the cutouts back inside them for the axle. Let me see here, I need... It's like I'm missing a couple pieces. Here they are. We got these, and they're gonna go together like so. And then we're gonna get this circle with the extra holes, and this one goes right on here, right on here. Come on. Come on. Right on here. Hey. Hey. What's going on here? Oh, wow. Alright, I'm gonna have to loosen that a wee bit, because those tolerances are really tighter than I thought they'd be. All right, we're gonna wiggle this piece down, maybe. Yeah, slowly, there it goes. Man, just snap, 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 snap. There. All right. Now this goes here. And that's creating our axle. So we will take this piece, these little cutouts from the turny parts, and we're gonna put those on here. I bet these are gonna be tight too. Oh yeah, I have regrets. I have regrets. I made these too tight. Too tight, and this piece not tight enough. Of course, that's how that works. So we're putting these on the tip of the axle. Am I in the camera? There we are. So we're putting these like so, and we're gonna try to just push them down. Oh man. Alright, these are way tighter than I need them to be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust these before the files go out. Because that is a little ridiculous. Let me see here. I'm gonna have to use another. No, these are the only ones that are sized like this. Well, this one's kind of sized a similar way, so I'm gonna use this one to push it together. Hopefully without breaking anything. Oh, wow. Oh, man. No! Runaway part! Alright. I'm just gonna keep moving along. So, let's see here. We need this piece. So, this is the main axle part. I'm beginning to wonder if these wheels are gonna go on easily too now. Oof. Alright. This, yeah, this one goes like such. And, man. Really gotta get these circles on here. Otherwise, I can't really go on to the next step. Well, there it goes. Now they're on. Whew. Kinda. Man, they're still not. Alright. We got this. This one goes on top. The little one goes there. And then this one goes like such. And then we add this to the bottom, the larger cutout. And well, sure enough, it stays on, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want it falling apart. Oh boy, oh boy. And then we take this little assembly here, and we're gonna take this piece and slot it up like such. And man, I'm a little worried. I might have to show what we're doing but not actually do it. These are for our front hitch. Now there's notches that should line up on these axle components along with the slot. So we're gonna wanna slide one of these in like such. We're gonna add this piece to one side, and then get our other little holdy on axle mount, and we're gonna put it on like such, and hopefully not, well, we can drop that piece for now. Let's get that one there, spin that out of the way, and there we go. So now we have the hitch axle assembly with this piece that doesn't want to stay on. And this is the front, like I said. So we've got the wheels, and we need the cutout components of the wheels along with more of these circles, which I'm terrified. I might have to recut these circles and adjust the little cross piece inside. So they're gonna be very similar, but one is larger than the other. The large one needs to go on these end pieces first. So we'll do that. Oh, well, that one wasn't so bad. And then we'll do this one on this side. Now this is gonna keep this axle assembly from coming apart. Now it's stuck together, as you can see. And it still spins. And then we need the wheel, the cutouts from the middle of the wheels are also these little circles with a cross in the middle. We're gonna put two on. And two. And we'll do the same on the other side. We'll do one. And do one. There we go. And two. Now we've got a place for our wheels to go. And I'm not going to show you how to do the wheels, but the front and back, there's two wheels for each wheel. And you can see we've got a wide notch, and we've got like a little small one, and those are your pairs. And this is gonna be a little tedious, and I'm gonna do this off screen. This is most certainly gonna need glue. There are these tiny little T-pins, and there are 8 per wheel, and yeah, that's how that goes. So we take this little T-pin. Oh, it looks like I got the kerf right on them, maybe. So we put it, the little T into the one with the little side. And you can see we're doing something like that. And then this one will just go and kind of click onto. Oh wow, actually that's really good. And we're gonna have to do that for all 4 wheels, front and back. And then the wheel goes on, and then the slightly smaller axle cover things go like this. And I'm gonna pause because the train's coming through. Okay, well, the train's still there, but at least it's not honking its horn anymore. Well, I used that opportunity to go ahead and just assemble all the wheels while I was at it. So again, we're gonna do the wheels, and then we get the slightly smaller little end circle, and we pop it on there. And then we get the other wheel, the slightly little smaller circle right there. We pop it on there. And we got our axle bit, front one at least. I'm not gonna glue that on there. I'm gonna need to, but I'm not gonna do it yet. Yeah, that's cool. So the back axle, similar, but not nearly as difficult to put together. We've got these 2 pieces. You see how all the notches line up. And then, oh yeah, we need this piece. All right, so we got this one, and we got this one, and these Can you see this one? Yeah, there we go. We go like this, kind of just socket them together. And then we're gonna put the big one on. Maybe. Uh-oh. Ah, there it goes. Yeah, we'll just leave that off for now. So we're gonna socket these two together. And carefully apply pressure right where the tabs are. Don't go pushing on that side. No, don't honk your horn anymore. We all know you're here. There. And then this one goes like this. And we will just pop, pop, pop. There we are. And this piece like such. Looks like that's going to be a little bit of glue required. It'll be alright though. We can use some glue. It's not going to hurt anything. And let's see here. 1, 2, a big one. Yep, the bigger circles, just like before. One on one side, maybe. Come on, Nick. Ow. There. On the other side. There we go. And then we get our 4 little wheelie doodad circles. We're gonna put 2 of those on each side, just like the front. I'm sorry. Come on. All right, there's a slight discrepancy between the front and back axle sizes that I need to adjust, because these do not want to go in. Let's try. Kinda. We'll just start. There you go. Woo. Well, that's still not quite right. Still got to go in a little bit more. There they go. Alright, now the other side. Yeah, this is definitely showing me that with the wood, I need to loosen a couple things and then tighten a couple things. But I don't discover this stuff till I'm actually sitting here doing it. There. It's 1, 2. Fantastic. Alright, and then we'll just put a wheel on one side, top it off with this little cap. But I mean, that's why these are so tight, because I don't want them just randomly coming off. Did I put that wheel on backwards? I did. There's not really a backwards. I just like the wider little pin notches showing on the outside compared to the smaller narrow ones. So I'm just gonna turn it around, and then we'll do this one, and we'll put the little wheelie doodad end cap on, and then this assembly slots into this little cross pattern here. Well, just put put this in first. And then we'll put this on. And that should kind of really want to, there it goes. Click into place and keep the rear axle from falling out. Yeah, the front one I'm gonna have to adjust the mount and get it a little bit tighter, because as of now it just kind of wants to fall out on its own. There we go. Yeah, making progress. All right, so the hitch has a little bit of extra details, and the hitch is fragile. So we've got these little pieces, and these create the secondary link for the bison-y, or the bison. So one goes like this, and the other one goes there. And these are probably gonna need glue to stay in place. And then this hitches like so. And that is our hitch. Yay, fantastic. A couple last little bits of detail. We have these pieces that go on the top, the lid, and what we're gonna do is, if you look at these pieces, you'll see slots inside there, and they correspond with these little brackets, these little tabs. So we're just gonna kind of get it in there, and you see this one connects way down here above the clips or the hooks, and we just kind of pop these bad boys into place. And I'm gonna pick this up and do it. Let's see here. There's one, and there's two, and there we are. Nice. We'll do the next one. This is just, man, it's just a little bit of extra detail to make it look like the canopy is supported by the ribs. And they just kind of pop in there. There we are. And there it goes. There's that one and that one. Fantastic. Ah, this is looking good. This is looking good. Is it sitting? Yeah, okay. Oh, let's see here. What's left? Oh, we got this little barrel. That's right. This little thing. Alright, so the barrel's got, it's just a like 10-sided slat work little barrel thing, nothing too fancy. Of note though, the bottom of it, they're not quite compass points. And we want to get the little, there's 4 that have a little downward tab. So get the ring and do the same thing. So let's see here, we got one there, and then we would put one there. We'd skip a space, and then opposite we will do one there and one there. Well, it's a little tricky. This is going to want to fall apart on me as I'm doing it. There it goes. Maybe I can kind of, there we go. Yeah. Just kind of socket the barrel like that. And we got the other little ring, and we will put it like this. This is probably gonna need glue. These things are so fragile. I didn't want to like risk putting tons of pressure on these little rings, but they kind of, yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these ones should be pretty easy to just kind of, yeah, pop into place from the inside. There we go. Hey, nice. And there's our little barrel that will, little water barrel or whatever that'll go in the back here. So I'll just put that right there. I'll put the little back lid on, a little gate. Ta-da! And then we're just gonna, yeah, these, glue them on right like so. Yeah. And that's that. I'm gonna get individual photographs of different parts and whatnot, and a little bit of like diagram documentation done in like a PDF format as well, because some of that stuff might need some better close-up pictures. All right, but that's that.